people know this, but I know... Don't cheer every time you see him. He's just a big bald bloke, all right? Vin, you're keen to do a musical, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
He is keen to do a musical.
I really am.
And you've got a good singing voice as well, I believe.
I hope so.
OK.
I'd like to try.
I have a suggestion for you. Why not make an action musical?
I love it.
How about Mary Effin' Poppins with Dick Vin Diesel?
Oh, Jonathan!
Let's bring out our first guest. He is that rarest of things, a Hollywood action movie star who's under the age of 60. Before he comes out, let's see him once again causing carnage on the big screen in Fast and Furious 6. Look at this.
You really think you've won? This code you live by is about family. It's the very reason you weren't even in the game. Damn.
Somebody do something! I gotta take on my ass! Oh! Money!
I don't think they'll be showing it at the Cannes Film Festival, but it's a crowd pleaser, that's for sure. Here he is, taking a night off from saving the world, Mr. Vin Diesel! Vin Diesel! How about that? Oh, there's a lot of Vin. There's a lot of Vin there. You're... So I don't know if you've heard of Vin, but Vin, great to have you here, man. That's quite a welcome, isn't it? That's a hero's welcome.
It's an amazing welcome.
Okay.
And it's great to be here.
Well, it's great to have you back on screen as Dominic. Is it Toretto? His name
That's
is
right.
Dominic Toretto in Fast and Furious 6 is out next Friday, 17th of May. I enjoyed it. I love seeing you in action. I love the racing scenes. And I'll tell you what I do love about it as well, which was, and I didn't expect this, I didn't know this one, there's big racing scenes in London. And that's great to see. And I didn't even know you were over here filming it. How long were you over in London filming those
6
things?
months.
Why didn't you call? Why didn't you come on a show? What's wrong with you?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, why aren't you calling me?
Well, I didn't know where you were.
But everyone else in London knew I was here.
Hey, how did you get the London streets clear? Because you were racing around like crazy. It took me almost 2 hours to drive like 6 miles to get here today. When were you filming? Like middle of the night, early morning?
We actually filmed while the Olympics were here.
Oh, man.
So while the world was racing during the day in London, Fast and Furious was racing during the night.
So we were looking over there during the daytime, and at night time you were over there,
Precisely.
kind of under cover of darkness. OK.
That's right.
Let me ask you about, this is the thing about Fast and Furious I love, is obviously, I'm not really what you would call a petrol head. That's the phrase we have over here. Do you know?
Yeah.
I'm not, I mean, I like seeing nice cars, beautiful motors. The racing in these films is extraordinary.
Yeah.
And you do some of that yourself. You do some of the stunts yourself.
More than I should.
OK, and you do the motorcycling as well?
I wasn't on a motorcycle.
Not in that film, but in
Timberlake, yes.
OK, so you love motor vehicles?
I think what happens is once the director says action, I'll do anything.
There's one young gay man in the audience with a dream. So you come back to this series now, and this one, I mean, this has got, of all of them, the most action in it. Yeah. I mean, this one is off the scale with sheer craziness, OK? And it's you, and it's The Rock. Now, we all love The Rock.
Yeah.
Difficult for me to pronounce him, but we all love Dwayne, OK? And he's even bigger than you.
He is bigger.
I mean, you're a big guy.
And he is definitely bigger than me.
How much bigger than you is he?
60 pounds.
Wow. And height-wise?
2-3 inches.
No, more than that.
Well, don't push it.
OK. Presumably you were a muscular youth as well, were you?
I started training when I was 15.
Okay, so because I know we were talking last time we met about Multifacial.
That's right.
The film you wrote and directed, you showed at Cannes, and that's what opened the door for you. You made your own luck. I mean, Vin's not one of these guys who ever happened. He made his own luck. He got the situation rolling for himself there, and I have nothing but admiration for you there. But before that, you did a bit of breakdancing, I believe?
Kind of.
Who was doing the old school rapping while you were doing the old school popping and locking?
When I was breakdancing at a place called Times Square in New York City. And I would breakdance in the subway or at Columbus Circle or in the Village at the Washington Square Park.
Yeah, I've been down there, and the kids still do it down there sometimes. I mean, yeah, they do different kind of like drumming. You get down there and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Good, Jonathan.
Okay.
Can we talk about something else for a second?
Not yet.
Please. I just want to say one thing.
What's that?
I'm not going to sell you down the river, and this is not even for you. In fact, don't listen to this, guys. I just want to tell you guys something. I love Jonathan Ross. Yes. And I mean it. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that. I mean it. They say, I mean, to the degree where, like, I'm coming over here and they're saying, okay, we got to do our pre-interview.
Hold it, your head's salty like a peanut.
Hey, be nice. I know what you're up to.
You don't want me to show this clip?
Oh, you're cruel.
Oh, come on, don't. This is fabulous, but it doesn't look anything like it.
If you're showing a clip, it's cruel. It doesn't matter who it is, but it's something...
I love to see old school popping and locking.
It's not...
You do the booger and you do the loo. Come on, Vin. Vin, give me...
all right, give me...
Can I have your permission to show this?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, just tell it, because this is awesome. This has been... I never knew you did this. This is from 1984. How old were you then?
16.
16 years old, okay? Just turned 16. This is Vin in action. Check it out.
Just throw your hands in the air. And wave them like you just don't care. And if you want to bust a move of a crush groove, somebody say, oh yeah. And you don't stop that crush groove rock till it hit the top. Somebody scream.
He can do everything. He can do everything.
Those were the good old days.
Genuinely, that must have been great fun, wasn't it? Being a kid and doing that
so
in New
much
York
fun.
City.
You want to know what's so strange, Jonathan? The guy that's in that video is in the green room right now.
No way.
Cut to Dave in the green room, please, immediately.
The guy who came in tonight, he's there. They're trying to find him. He left when we showed the clip, apparently.
Oh, my God! Oh, wow! How did you do that? How did you do that, Jonathan?
I just recognized him, and I said...
Oh, my God!
Come on down.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Come
that's
on, you
great.
came
that's
together.
Great.
That's incredible.
Super.
So you guys are still hanging out together?
Still brothers.
Wow, that's marvellous. What's your name, sir?
David, bro.
David. So, David, do you still rap?
No. That was breakdancing, by the way.
But he was doing a little bit of the MCing as well, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't doing it.
Wasn't he doing any MCing?
Crush Groovin'?
Was that not...
You know that song.
Oh, did Crush Groovin'? Oh, yes. Now I know, yes. Okay. What are you doing? You're twittering.
No, I got to do something.
It's like having Will.i.am out here. He's always...
No, be nice, be nice. No, 1 second, 1 second. No, this is for my daughter. Hang on a minute. All right.
You want me to take a picture of you with your...
No, I just have to send a message to her. Okay, are we ready here?
She's going to say, who's that creepy guy over your shoulder there? I'm going to do a handsome face.
Hi, Amor. Daddy's in London with Jonathan Ross.
It's official, we're partners now.
Daddy'll be home soon, but look at what Daddy's dealing with, a beautiful audience. I love you, I love you, I love you. Sorry, when you're on the road a lot, and you have little kids.
How old is your baby?
She's just turned 5.
Wow, so that is still a baby. That's still a real little one. Man, that's nice. You can have
And
any
the
more?
2-year-old doesn't understand Daddy leaving.
No. Because Dad goes, and why is Daddy going away?
Why is Daddy leaving?
And how long do you spend away from them? When you were filming here for the 6 months, did they come over here with you?
Yeah. They had to.
Did they like...
I tried to come over here without them, and after 2 weeks, it's too painful. So we got a house in St. George's Hill, right next to Yoko.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Now, I read that you were considering, or being considered for, a new film based on one of my favourite television shows of all time, Kojak, starring the great Telly Savalas.
Yes, that's right.
Now, I love Telly Savalas. I loved that series, and I could see you would be great in that role. But one of the things I used to love about Telly Savalas, I used to collect pictures of him in his trunks. Really? He always used to do interviews like that. And man, if ever a man knew how to rock a Speedo, it was Telly Savalas. So I'm hoping that if you take the role, we're going to see some of that action from you as well.
I will do that. I promise you.
Are you doing the role? Is it happening?
I am doing the role.
Wow, I didn't know that was official. That's
I am
incredible.
doing the role.
That's great.
Did Kojak air over here?
Kojak was huge over here.
Oh,
Kojak
really?
was huge over here. I think it was huge all over the world. And one of the reasons why it was huge was he was so great in the lead role. It was a great character, but he was so great. So you have got... They're big shoes to fill, of course.
Huge shoes. It was shot in my neighborhood growing up.
Where was that? That was in the Bronx or something?
In the Village, in downtown New York. So I would see Telly Savalas when I was a kid come into my building.
Man.
And he had no idea that someday I would portray him or portray Kojak.
But I guess you had hair then, so you had no idea that you would be such a good
idea. That's right.
What about the musical? Because when I first met you, it was years and years ago.
I would love to do a musical.
And you wanted to do Guys and Dolls, you were talking
Would love to do Guys and Dolls.
Okay, and you've got a pretty good singing voice?
I don't know about that, but I would love to do Guys and Dolls.
Could you do a little bit of Guys and Dolls for us now? You know any of it? You know any of it? I haven't checked this with Dean, so I don't know if he even knows the words.
I kind of like the song where Marlon Brando sings, "I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know." Come on, guys, you got.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That was nice. Dean, you know, genuinely, I love having you on the show. You're a great sport, you're a man, and I think you're a tremendous actor as well. And I can't wait to see you fulfill that potential and give everyone the chance to see it as well, because there is a prejudice against action films, and there shouldn't be, because they're just as hard to make a good action movie as any other kind of movie. And you do them on the best. And the exciting thing as well is, and we're not giving anything away here, at the end of Fast and Furious 6, clearly, you're doing a sequel. And clearly you're starring in it. And The Rock will be back in it. And we can't really mention the other guy because that's a surprise.
Can't really mention the other one, but they would love it if they knew.
It's going to be so cool who the other guy is at the end. It's so cool.
It's tempting, right? I know.
Joe Pasquale. Okay, I'll say it. It's going to be great. So good to have you back here. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Vin Diesel! Thank you so much.